Oh, okay. Wow. Well, after I just got my breath back, I was sure that I'd popped the transistor or something there, but what seems to have happened is that I had the little voltage sensing resistor down here on that terminal, which you'll just hopefully be able to see is just a bit of right there, and it was a TO220 package. And of course I had the power turned up high, the voltage was high, so it got a bit hot and it melted this cable here, which unfortunately is the HV ground sensing cable, and it basically shorted the output of the charger and it popped. It's completely destroyed the sense resistor, and there's a bit of black soot damage there on the current sensor board, which I hope hasn't damaged that. So that is the problem, that resistor doesn't have an isolated tab. So I'm going to try to fix this. I don't have another one of those components, I don't think. I'll try and just jury rig something in there to see if we can get it power up again. But that's I guess that's the fun of when you're pushing this kind of power. It's always something silly going to get you. Just going to check that the caps have fully discharged before I start probing in there. And I'm going to go sit down for a bit after this and see if we can get it fixed. Back soon. Okay folks, we're back in business. Fortunately the current sensor hasn't been harmed, and you can see here we're getting some power. Got it set to a low value, and we're actually okay. The voltages and the currents are kicking around a little bit because I had to replace the sense resistor with a wire wound type, because I don't have one of those non-inductive parts there, so it's just causing the sensed voltage to kick about a bit, so I'll have to order a new sense resistor for that. So it's just causing the PWM and the voltage to kick about a bit more than it should, but that doesn't bother that heating element anyway, so that's not an issue, as they say. So fortunately the only casualties, this is all that's left of the sense resistor setup. There's a few charred components. That's the tab that got hot, and that tab there, that little copper tab, it melted through the ground. This cable here was sensing the ground, the high voltage ground, so it melted into that and just shorted the output of the charger, and it took out that, obviously took out the IGBT, and it took out the driver chip, the HCPL 3120 driver chip for the IGBT. It took that out, and it took out the DC-DC converter that was on the driver board, so I had to go in there and swap those out. Fortunately I had spares for that. Getting some heat off that, we are. So yeah, there's the moral of that story, folks. Be careful of where your sense resistors are, because they do get hot and they do a tendency to melt into the your cables on you. So okay, that's about it. I'm not going to go too much power into this until I get the correct resistor for that, because the inductance in that part will be chucking the voltage all over the show. So right, that's about it. The charger's functional. A couple of problems, but nothing that we couldn't that can't be fixed easily. It's just build error, that's all. So right, that's about it, folks. See you all soon.